Audioverse really cooked this time. It brought us one of the best updates Genshin Impact has ever seen. After months of waiting, teaser after teaser, Nod-krai finally arrived last week. I'd be honest, back in Natlan, I was starting to lose faith. The character didn't stand out that much. The zone felt just okay. And after 5.2, there wasn't much content to keep me hooked. The story was fine, but not enough. I was genuinely worried about where the game was heading. But then Nod-krai dropped out. And wow. This update is unlike anything Genshin had ever done before. Hello everyone, it's me, Panagon Valimore, and today I'll be sharing my experience and thought on the Nod-krai update. I'll be talking about the stories, the region design and visual, gameplay, music, and more. So let's dive in.
Heed my call! Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
When Natlan came out, I wasn't excited to leave Fontaine. But this time, I felt the opposite. I couldn't wait to leave Natlan behind and finally step into Nod-krai. The hype from the teaser had me ready. And once I got there, my very first reaction was to the music. I instantly fell in love with it. The first town, even though it's built from scraps, has this unique charm. It reminded me of something straight out of Star Wars. Sure, it's not as polished as Fontaine elegant city, but it has its own personality. The atmosphere overall is so different from any other nation. Nod-krai feel older, more mysterious, especially with its tie to the moon goddess. And visually, absolutely stunning. The Frost Moon Scion area, the fight with Stronghold, it genuinely felt like stepping into enemy territory. Finally seeing the might of the fight we up close. At that point I decided to focus straight on the story, and honestly I don't regret it. The narrative direction here was phenomenal. What really stood out is that this is the first nation without an Archon, which already set the tone. Right from the start, the traveler mentioned that this is the land where the spaceship crashed long ago, and that searching for it is now one of our main goals. That's a huge setup for future revelation. And finally, Audioverse did it. The traveler talks, not just a couple of lines, but full-on conversation throughout the questline. This made the story flow so much better. No more standing silently while Paimon explain everything. Now the traveler actually interact with other characters directly. The scene with Columbina and the fake sibling, Aether in my case, was amazing. Because it played out naturally without Paimon. I really hope they keep going in this direction. Another thing I loved, how quickly characters were introduced. Unlike Natlan when it took forever to meet everyone, here we introduced to Flynn, Luma, Sandrone, and even Columbina within the first hour. Sandrone even dropped a huge reveal about Catherine right away, integrating them directly into the Archon quest, instead of splitting them off into character quests, make the story feel tighter, and give the cast more weight in the plot. And the lore drop? Massive. We finally getting answer, instead of waiting months between patches. Without spoiling too much, I was really excited to see their sinner appear, which made me wonder if we'll meet the others soon. Maybe even the Shade? Gameplay-wise, combat hasn't changed much except for the new lunar reaction. But exploration, it's at its peak. The biggest improvement is our reward, and exploration tools are tied to meeting point with Nod-krai character. Instead of grinding reputation level just to get a treasure compass, you unlock things as you go, from gem to compass upgrade to full treasure map. No more being stuck at 99% completion, waiting on reputation, which used to drive me crazy. The new puzzles are great too. The Kuvaki mechanic is fun, whether you're solving puzzle or just moving around. I especially like the mirror challenge and the witch hunt defense puzzle. Each sub-region feel unique. Machine puzzle around Nasha Town, mirror in the Frost Moon Scion, and my favorite, exploring the factory base. It's heavily guarded, reinforcements show up if you're too slow, and there's even a boss at the summit. Honestly, this is the most fun I had exploring Genshin world in a long time. Nod-krai design is gorgeous, from the factory bureau to the icy moonlit landscape. It's just unmatched. I wasn't expecting the Archon quest to be this good, but Audioverse nailed it. The way they wove the character's story directly into the main plot is the best decision they made in years. And the cast, incredible. Oda quickly became one of my favorites. The ability to poses everything around her is hilarious. And she carries so much of the quest personality. Sandrone's sharp, sassy relationship with Columbina is a highlight. Pluma is a strong, kind protector of the Scion and a perfect moon enchanter. Plain mysterious lantern and graveyard setting are just so cool. Nepper design and personality really stand out too. Every single character feels distinct and memorable. Unlike Natlan, where many designs fell flat. As for the Archon quest itself, I think this might honestly be the best one in the entire game. There wasn't a single boring stretch. The cutscenes were pure cinema, and the amount of lore revealed was mind-blowing. Seeing the sinner power first and only 10% by the way, seal it for me. The soundtrack deserves its own spotlight. I'm a huge fan of Norse and Celtic side music, and Nod-krai absolutely deliver. Some track reminded me of The Witcher, other of Fairy Tale. The battle theme are epic, the chant are spine-chilling, and each sub-region had its own unique sound. Fighting in the factory bureau felt tense and oppressive, while EC Island theme was so beautiful it actually made me emotional. Genshin has always had great music, but Nod-krai OST might be the best work yet. I've been playing Genshin since launch, and I can confidently say this is one of the best updates the game has ever had. I did expect Audioverse to pull this off, but they really did. For the first time in a long while, I'm fully excited about Genshin's future. Of course, there are still big characters we're waiting for, like Varka or even Nicole, or maybe the first Angel. But if they keep up this quality, the story ahead looked very promising. So that's my take on Nod-krai. But what about you? What was your favorite part of the update? Which characters stood out to you the most? And what are your thoughts on the Archon quest? let me know down in the comment. If you enjoyed this video, I also do walkthrough, short live stream, and lore deep dive on both Genshin and Trail series. My social are in the description. And I go live most evening around 7 PM EST, if you like to hang out. Thanks for watching, and may the Archon, or in this case the Moon Goddess, be with you. Dragon offline.